And we are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again for another week of gaming news and things of that nature. So, we're going to discuss what's happening in the gaming world today. Joining us, as always, is first and foremost Lady Jazz.
Hey,
What's going
Jesse,
on and what have you been playing?
I've been playing um Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, just the campaign, getting that out the way.
How far are
Um
you on that?
I at the fear of giving spoilers, I'm just gonna say I'm done with the prison, and that's it.
Okay.
Um but not much else, honestly. Just been focusing on other stuff in this move together. So
Okay, so you've been preoccupied with other things.
yeah.
That's very understandable. Very understandable. So that's you play anything else?
Um Not really. Trying to think real hard. I'll be like, oh wait. No, that's really been it.
Okay. What about you, Serge? What have you been playing and what you've been up to?
Uh, I've been playing at Wulong.
Oh yeah.
What level are you? I'm just curious because I know you should be up
I
there.
don't know. Last
Oh,
time I looked, I was like 36, but I leveled up like
dang.
5 times after that. So I might be like 40, 41 by now.
Nice, 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 nice.
Is people still invading your game?
Yeah, that's for everything. That's the Dead Souls, Demon Souls portion of it. You're always
Do
gonna
you
have
kill
people
them?
invade. You have to.
You haven't
Other
lost the battle?
no,
Nice.
You haven't lost the battle yet?
not to no human.
Oh.
Get these humans out of here.
He said, really, the way he sounds like those peasants, but that's okay.
Yeah, they ain't got no backup. They just jump in and then they be trying to cheese moves, but
At what level can they just jump in your game?
I don't know. I think it was like the maybe 4th or 5th level.
Oh, okay.
I think I beat like 4 or 5 bosses before somebody showed up. It might have been 3. I don't know. It was real early in the game.
They do they be coming in kicking and screaming, trying to
They have
take
to
you
find
down?
you. They have to find you.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
if you
cool.
don't take care of them and you get in a boss or a fight, they'll jump on you while you fighting.
Oh, that's bogus.
So you got to take care of them when you know they're in there.
Oh, they won't assist you, or you are saying they can be nasty and they don't want to.
You
They
can
can,
you
but they
can
don't.
no,
But they're
the
not.
invaders are not. The invaders just invade to attack you. If you want somebody to help you, you recruit them and then team up. But invaders just come
Oh,
in to attack you. That's their
oh,
only purpose.
so they're haters.
Just like Demon Souls or Elden Ring and all those things. Like the invaders
Hmm.
come in and they try and kill you to steal your experience and your morale.
Okay. Anything else you've been playing?
Been playing that Destiny 2.
I
What
think I
else?
saw you playing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I beat the
We streamed
new
that Friday.
story. Finished the new story arc
That
on
quick?
that. Yeah. The main story arc isn't long, but you still got extra stuff after the main story arc. Destiny.
Okay. That sounds like you've had a nice, productive gaming week.
Yeah. Like I said, Destiny, it was short. It wasn't that long.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's short. It wasn't that long. Was it worth it? Let's say that.
Well, with all the new raids and stuff that's coming out, yeah. But that's not part of the story. That's just like after you beat this main story. Because the main story don't take but like a few hours.
Oh.
But then you got all this other stuff to do that's just side
But
missions and
it's
stuff.
it's part of the DLC. The new story and all the extra stuff is part of the new DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was there anything else? Nope, that was it.
What about you, Mega? We're gonna say double for last
Well,
Why?
because I said so. You want to be smart? I'll be smart too.
well, it's not going. Well, it's not going to last long, double, because Funny enough for me, ever since the last podcast, throughout the whole week, I've only played one game, and that would be Final Fantasy VII Remake. And yeah, that's actually it.
That's all you've been playing?
Yeah, that's all I've been playing. I've been doing other stuff other than like playing video games.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Like
such,
really?
yeah.
Really?
Yes. He's such a busy young man. I know he got so much on his plate. Okay,
Okay.
well, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Double, what have you been playing?
Man, what have I been playing? I went back to Plague's Tale. I need to finish that. And I was trying to get the 500 points for the Women's Month.
There are a couple of games you can play to get the 500 points for Women's Month.
Yeah, that was the only one I had. The
Oh,
Plague's
but
Tale.
you got Game Pass. There's a lot.
Well, I'll take that back. What's the other game with the spaceship? Chorus.
Is that one of the games?
Yeah, I think that's one of the games. And, what else? I played a little Monster Hunt on my Switch. What else? What else, Megan?
how I know, I'm not a stalker. I don't stalk you.
I think that's about it. What I was telling Jazz, we found out how to game share on the Switch.
Okay, that's good. So you and
Yeah.
Megan will be game sharing.
Yes, I'm about Kirby.
Oh my God. Okay, that sounds great. Let's see. What have I been playing? Battlefield, Monster Hunter, of course. I played a couple of rounds of that. Halo Infinite, Mirror's Edge. I think Mirror's Edge double is part of Women's Month too.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the other
that's
thing.
right.
I forgot.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I forgot. I've been
Yeah.
playing Dying Light 2 as well.
Oh,
I
Dying
forgot.
Light. Okay, you've been playing Dying Light.
Why
I
did you think
forgot I
of
was
Dying Light?
playing Destiny. Man,
Dying Light. Okay, now
What made you think of Dying Light?
I played Shadow Warriors. I'm gonna go back to
That's
that.
a good game.
I beat. It was a free game. Iris Fall was the Xbox gold game, so I was like, oh, since it's a gold game, I beat that. Played about a hot second of Hot Wheels, and I don't know if you guys know, but don't play it yet. But you can get an extra 100 rewards points from EA if you got Game Pass. And I played F122 and got 3 achievements, and it didn't give me my 100 points, so I had to write Xbox support because I want my 100 points. You laughing?
I'm laughing because we saw you on a Xbox something. I was like, Serge was like, what's he complaining about?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna write a letter.
And I forgot. I was
Right.
trying to play Halo with you over the weekend.
Yeah.
I was playing a team deathmatch on that too.
Okay.
I was all over the place.
Yeah.
You was getting it on.
Who, Surge?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, Surge be rolling. You just got to catch Surge. But you know the funny thing, you sent me an invite. I didn't see it till the next day. I'm like, I saw you send an invite, but I didn't see it till the next day. I'm like, why am I getting his invites the next day?
Yeah, stupid.
I don't understand that because usually it's something is acting real stupid, but it is what it is. So we got our gaming out the way. So there's a couple of topics we want to talk about this week. One of the topics we want to discuss is are game developers getting lazy? And in that respect, we're going to hit on a game that is a demo that just came out. And I want to get your guys' opinion on it, so to speak. That is Blizzard. Not Diablo 4. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. But which one was it?
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4. Let me find that
Yeah.
one.
Resident Evil 4.
Chainsaw.
Yeah. Let me find that one. Resident Evil.
Look, we lost one.
Uh-oh.
Who do we
Drop Mega.
lose? Did we lose Mega? Tell Mega to drop back in. So
There you go.
there was conversation about Resident Evil 4 remake, and it being has developers gotten the environment design gotten too obvious. So Double, you sent me this article, so give us a little background on what they're talking about and your thoughts.
Well, what they're trying to say is it's game design has get I don't want to say lazy, but kind of stale. They're not putting too much thought in it anymore, and they're making things are too obvious.
To
That's what
whom?
the article is trying to
Obvious
say.
to whom?
To players in general, you know, the color coding and stuff like that. I don't want to call it lazy. I don't want
Okay,
to call
so
it lazy.
I don't want to call it lazy either. Do you want to call it broadening the audience?
Yeah, broaden the audience, but they've been doing this color coding thing for the last 25 years. And I don't think they're putting more thought into it.
Okay, so let's go it another way.
Okay.
What do you think they should do different?
They need to use the vibration controls. When you get close to an item, you need to search for it a little bit more, but use the vibration to do that.
Let me ask you a question. So you're saying in an open world, supposedly game, right? You just expect them to just
What the
walk
heck was
all
that?
around until the actual thing, the actual item you're looking for appears, or the controller shake.
Like hot potato. It gets louder.
Yeah, like hot potato, exactly.
Interesting.
In a survival horror game.
You know,
yeah, because you're looking for it. You'll still be looking for it. Instead of making it so obvious with the color coding.
Yeah, can you scroll down so the audience can see what we talking about with the box? I think you gotta hit see more on them things. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So you're saying that it shouldn't be marked like this?
No.
It's like that in Dying Light.
It sure is.
That's the legends and stuff.
But if you look at Resident Evil 8, I'm
tarp.
pretty sure it's the same way.
But they also have in Dying Light, if you can scan for items, you click it in and scan for items.
Scan for items.
So be it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's how a lot of games do it. They make everything look like regular shading, just scan the environment.
Mm-hmm.
And if you face in that way, it's a marker over it.
But sometimes when you are in a game and you're playing on a very high difficulty level, you really don't have a lot of time to search around, and you're a lot of times preoccupied, are you not?
Yeah, but you don't have time to pick up the item anyway.
That's my point.
In
you
the
don't
fight.
have time. And if it was vibration, as you guys eloquently stated, or wanted that option added, wouldn't that bring down the battery much quicker?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
But also, you got to understand, you don't pick up items when you're fighting. In most games, you just fight. After you clear the room, then you search.
Okay.
So that's a non-factor in most games now.
Yeah, most games. Only interjecting because I just finished Resident Evil 3 remake again. And quite a few times during the boss fights, they'll spawn items where, like, in the middle of the fight, like, oh, there's a first aid spray over here. Oh, look, bullets popped up. So sometimes during battle, like, you have to pick up items unless you're playing like super hardcore.
Well, in that case, it's usually for dropping off an enemy you killed, and it's under their body after they melt.
Yeah, not the last two fights. Like when you're fighting the mutated nemesis, like items just spawn around you. Like even the first nemesis fight.
Well, this is for boxes and stuff, not for just items. Because you're gonna see an item appear This is more for like when you look searching for boxes and items on the shelves and stuff like that.
I like this suggestion here in this tweet, how he has the button instead of, because the original, or not the original, how it
Yes.
actually is in the game, it's just the yellow paint. The artist with the opinion of the buttons added those little white icons that you see on there. I think that would be a better route to go instead of just the blatant yellow paint. Because I remember back in the day, there were like the items that were breakable would be rendered a little less. Like they'd have lower quality, if you will, so they made them stand out a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer that over, hey guys, break this box. You know,
Right. Here I am.
yeah. And like I was saying before we went live, it took my mind back to the first Resident Evil. Like, all right, who's the person running around leaving all these puzzle pieces and, you know, all these heart and club shaped keys? Is that the same person running around with a yellow bucket of paint? Oh, I hope Leon sees this. Like,
Right.
in my mind, it's comical. Only because I'm like a diehard Resident Evil fan. So that's why I feel.
And even in
I
4,
prefer
the
button.
original 4, it was just you knew what to break because you broke it.
Exactly.
Like it was just a box you break. It
Exactly.
wasn't even a different color or anything. It's just
It
a
was
box,
just
you break
brighter.
it.
Right.
The wood was a brighter hue, so you knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just knew because you're a gamer. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's your guys' opinion. Interesting. Mega, what you think?
Hey, I play hard games, so they don't give you no hints. You just have to know.
Mega, what's your thought?
Well, I'm really judging this only just from like the article, since I have no experience with Resident Evil 4 whatsoever.
Have you played any Resident Evil game?
No.
Let's say that. So you have no point of reference, not just Resident Evil 4, but any Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
My feelings are hurt, but that's okay.
Because I really like Resident Evil games, but that's just.
But you have played games that's similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
To Resident Evil.
Okay. Similar to Resident Evil. Well, let's see here. Nope, I haven't played any horror game.
Well, it doesn't particularly have to be a horror game, but leaves you hints like this.
Oh.
Like there's something here. You need to get it, or something like that.
I guess I can't really name anything on like the top of my head right now.
Really? Not like Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts doesn't really do that type of
You just know what boxes to open. It's a little chest and you see a chest and you open it.
Let me say it this way. Double, you're leading the witness. Stop. You leading the witness. So
okay.
Well, my take on it is I really don't have a problem with it because I'll
tell you one thing. Well, sorry if I'm interrupting you, but overall it sounds minor to me. It sounds like a minor issue to me. Yeah. That's why
it was just weird for me because like even playing the demo, I was so immersed and I'm like, oh, this looks real. Oh, this looks so real. Wait, the heck is that? The highlighter?
You a hint, huh? So
let me just give you a little funny stat. But do you think you're nostalgia blinded?
No.
Okay.
No. Jazz, I downloaded it on PC.
Jazz, hold on, stop.
Yes and no.
Thank you, because you contradicting yourself. Because
I'm going to say yes and no
because
I agree. On one hand, like I mentioned in the original Resident Evil 4, some of the boxes were brighter, so it was a little bit obvious. However, now on the no spectrum, I felt like I was Leon in that moment, and I'm walking around in the dark woods, and oh look, here's a hut. Like I felt like I was there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, now who in their right mind's gonna slap some yellow paint on this box?
Let
me know. That's what broke it for me.
In this,
not a big deal, but really, one of them really.
Let me ask you this: in this instance of playing Resident Evil 4 remake, you didn't feel at the very end when you got attacked, and you know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't feel as you were being bum rushed, and it had nothing to do with any trying to find things because you were being bum rushed from every direction? And
Nope. And that's because this is one of the first Resident Evil games where you would kill the zombies and they would drop items. They didn't really do that prior to on 3 on back.
right, but my
They
point,
didn't really do that.
true,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you were bum rushed though. There are a lot of them coming, and you running around.
Yep, I was running
So-
around like, oh, there's a
But
box
if you
over there.
change the difficulty setting, I don't think you get as many rewards from killing them.
Yeah. Now I like how you suggested before we really got into it, if you could adjust it,
Right.
for instance, colorblind people, if there was a way we could turn it off,
Right.
that'd be cool.
Or
But-
hints. It just
yeah,
go into
hints,
hints and just say you don't need hints.
And also,
Now,
like,
that'd be more palatable.
And it seems like I'm going hard on it. Like, I understand it's really not a big deal, but my personal preference, I don't like the yellow paint.
Okay, that's you. I mean, I
Yeah.
mean, that's.
I don't like the yellow paint either.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying, yellow paint is usually for like go here, go
Mhm.
over here. It's not for item boxes. Usually, item boxes are similar to the background colors. It's been
Yeah, like
that way
you
for
said.
some time. Like in Dying Light, like I keep
Yeah, I was
bringing
just
up,
about to say,
you
the
can't
yellow
see the
tarp-
items until you do a sonar, and if you just get to the mode of looking on shelves and stuff, and then you can pick stuff up, and then the icon come up, you can pick this up.
okay.
Even
That's
in some of the battles of like when I played Resident Evil 4, like you would be looking for items. Everything wouldn't be
Well,
all like,
like I
hey,
said-
look here.
like I said, I think it would probably be best if they level set it to the point that you could change it in the difficulty level and say hints, turn off all hints, and that would work for to me for everyone. And then it'll be pale, or the paint. I mean, the markings would adjust accordingly based off of the difficulty setting. But
I mean,
like
you
I
don't
said,
need markings because it's like Resident Evil. It's a
You
box.
know to look
Break
for
it.
stuff.
Break.
You should know to
Since-
look for stuff.
Like I said- I mean,
a lot of
but like I
games,
said-
just break the box. Go
Okay.
to the box. It's a chest. Get it. Like you're holding my hand. Why?
It's like
Why
Elden
are
Ring
you holding my
conversation.
hand? Why are you holding
Yeah.
my hand? I
But
don't
Yeah,
like my
again,
hand.
yeah. Why you
again,
holding my hand?
Okay, again, I want to go back to what I just said. If they change it in the difficulty setting, I think that would help everyone. Everyone is not you. Everyone's not Jazz. Everyone is not the one. Everyone's not Double M. Everyone's
Yes,
not
they
Mega.
are.
Everyone is not
Oh my goodness.
Sir Rich. They're not. That's why gaming is different. Everyone has different palettes. So
That's why they make
I
different games for
am-
different people. But
that's-
games like this
but-
are meant for the difficulty.
that's your
Hey,
opinion. You
Hey,
can,
they've always been that way.
but that's your
That's why you are
opinion.
limited ammo, because if that's the case, you should get as much ammo as
Jesus.
you need. You
But
don't. I'm
that's-
just
but
saying.
that's
part
your
of the game.
but you know what?
Infinity.
That's your opinion.
But that's how Resident Evil was made.
But that's your opinion, and
with
that's
the
why
difficulty in mind.
but that's why
That's
they
not
can
an opinion.
change.
That's the
That-
creators.
No.
Come
why-
on now.
Let me ask you a question.
Come on.
So
now.
you're saying there is no Resident Evil, and I want to get off this subject because we got the topics, but are you saying every Resident Evil came on a super difficulty, then they had to change it? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well,
Okay, then.
They had a no difficulty. It just was. The game is how it is, and you
But
play
my
it or you
point
don't
is-
play it.
So you
Just
saying
like,
there was
just like
no
the Demon
difficulty.
Souls series.
So
there
you
wasn't.
said-
Not in the original one. There wasn't. No.
I'm gonna have to.
In a
look
lot
that
of
up.
them, there wasn't. It
Okay.
was just play the game, and then if you can get past it, you get past it. It was
And I
you
guess-
run out of bullets, and
I
then you got to
guess-
start the game over
I
because you didn't
guess-
use your bullets
You
wisely.
didn't use your
Yes.
bullets wisely.
Okay.
That is true. That is true.
Let me
Them
say
games
it
really
this way.
weren't for
She's like,
everybody.
Let
yeah,
me say
only
this. I
got
can tell
2
you
bullets.
this, and this is where I have a problem when people go that route. But everyone has an opinion. I don't want to belabor this subject anymore. As I tell people in any video game, I laugh when people tell me various difficulty levels, because I remember playing Call of Duty on the super hard difficulty level, where if a bullet barely grazed you, you're dead. It's no fun.
But that's a different type of game.
But it's the same. You can make a
That's
video
not the
game.
same premise.
Can I
That's not the
finish?
same
Can I
premise.
finish?
Go
You
ahead.
can make a video game where the AI will trounce you and there is nothing you can do. That's all I'm saying. That's why they're different levels. And
That's
I don't have
the-
a problem with different levels because it broadens the audience. And I will never have a problem with a video game that broadens the audience for everyone, because guess what? Let's listen and go back to not hypocrisy, but hypocrisy of gaming. And let's go back to Double's favorite buddy, Phil Spencer. He said, let's make gaming for everyone and make it inclusive. So you do have different games for everyone, and I have no problem with that. But I will never say that I have a problem with video games that have varied difficulty levels. That's all I'm saying.
Why
I don't
say
have
Resident
it was
Evil
so
was
hard,
never one
David?
of those games with very. That's a new phenomenon.
Okay,
that's a
then.
relatively new phenomenon with Resident Evil.
Okay,
That's my point.
so-
Like Resident
okay.
Evil was like
Point
Demon
taken.
Souls of
Point,
its time.
but it's not
But-
anymore. It's not anymore.
Why was so hard to
in some
find that
cultures, it
last thing, huh?
still is. In some ways, it still is.
It's not in the United States, and that's where we are. So it's not
Tell-
here. So
tell me
anyway, say
Tell me
what,
that, the one.
OG?
Tell me that.
Say what? Say
Why
what?
was
did you
that
say?
last thing so hard to find in Peppa Pig then? Huh?
Exactly.
Because it didn't exist.
Explain that to me.
no.
What was it,
because-
that theme park we were looking
Did you
for?
find it in Peppa Pig?
No.
It's so easy to find.
You have to do things in a
Oh,
certain
that's
order,
relative.
or it
That's
will
relative.
not-
That's
it will
what
not
it's
trigger.
you. That's relative.
Right.
Just because it was
That-
easy for
exactly,
you,
Sir
don't
Rich.
mean it's easy for somebody else.
Okay.
Exactly.
I had to go to
Sir,
Google
exactly.
because come to find out, you have to do things in a certain order in order
Yes.
for the instance to trigger. I'm
And
like,
that's
really?
called following directions.
It may be easy for you,
That's-
but it
Might
might
be
not be
easy
easy
for
for
you.
somebody else. You need a
Okay.
difficulty slider to
Okay.
tell you. You need a hint system.
Okay.
That's the perfect
Especially a
example
game
right
made
there.
for kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
not even
a
adults.
4-year-old
But
will
that's
be like,
teaching
"How
kids
come
to
I
follow
can't go to
directions.
the
That's
Okay.
your
So
opinion.
let's get back
That's
to
not.
let's
that's
get
your
back to
opinion.
we getting
Right.
off track. We're getting off track. So
It's
What do
about
you guys
frustrated
think about-
4-year-olds.
what did you guys think about the big hoopla that came out for a hot second that Diablo 4 may come to Game Pass? What did you think about that?
What do you mean, hoopla? Like people mad?
Because what's his name? Shut it down real quick.
Yeah, Rob Ferguson.
Rob Ferguson shut this rumor down because for those that don't know or listening, because we're varied with people jumping in and out. So if anybody's here, please like and subscribe. But I think it was the fact that they were like, since Activision Blizzard may be acquired and by Microsoft, will Diablo 4 coming to Game Pass? And what's his name, Double?
Rob Ferguson.
Yeah, Rob Ferguson quickly squashed that. And he said, no, it's not coming to Game Pass. And let me get Double. We went with you last, so let's go to you first. What are your thoughts on if that'll come to Game Pass? Or what are your thoughts about the game?
My thoughts is it is going to come to Game Pass, but they have to wait for after this acquisition to go through.
Is
I
that
mean,
your
it's
thought?
so close because we're looking at June for Diablo 4.
Right.
Yeah, me and Serge been talking about this game like for the last week. He's been trying to tell me
I'm
about the
against it. I'm waiting a
itemizations.
couple
and-
months. I'm against it.
You
Yeah.
guess what?
Because they made Diablo immortal. So I got to watch. I got to watch and see what they do.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand your reference point. They made Diablo.
Monetization, Blizzard is infamous in
Yes.
recent years for saying they're not going to monetize something and then go back and change it and monetize it. They are infamous for that right now.
Okay, hold that point. What about you? You were upset because they monetized Diablo Immortal heavily.
Yeah, you can't really.
No, that was a good question. So you say yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Lady Jazz, what about you?
As far as what do I want it to go to Game Pass?
Do you think it's coming to Game Pass? And you can hit on Serge's point too.
I honestly don't know. I would say there's a good chance, especially because of the monetization. Because that'd be a good way to entice new players. Like, oh, hey, it's free, but guess what? Da, 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 da. Like,
exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly, Jazz. If this acquisition goes through in April, we'll get this game in Game Pass in June. But if we
I
don't
can
get
see
the
it.
acquisition, it's going to be a lot of people that's not going to play this game right off the bat because they're going to wait.
And the
Okay.
question is, do you remember that Diablo 3 was in Game Pass?
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I played the mess
It
out of
was.
that one.
I didn't
That's
know it was in Game Pass.
Yep. It made it in there.
I know I had a copy of it, so I didn't know.
It sure did. It was in
Well, yeah,
there.
all of us had bought it.
Right, that was the point.
Yeah, all of us had bought it, but it did go to Game Pass.
Oh, I didn't know that. What about you, Mega?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that might change until like the acquisition goes through.
So you feel as though that there's a good chance that the game's going to launch in Game Pass?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
if the acquisition goes through, like, I feel like it's all up to whether the acquisition goes through or not. And yeah.
Okay. Well, let me get my point. And if and only if the game goes through, if and only if Activision Blizzard is acquired by Microsoft, it was 100% going to Game Pass, and it will be in there. I won't be as aggressive as double and say June. I will say July. It'll be in game by July because I think they would want some traction and make some money off the game from everyone. I think that is going to be their ultimate goal and plan. Needless to say, the only problem that I will take up some contention, so to speak, with you guys comparing it to Immortal. Immortal was free.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, Immortal was free where it was free to play. They had to make their money. Just like if you look at hold on, let me finish my point. Just if you look at Halo Infinite, the campaign was free, but they had a horrendous multiplayer where they had and all the skins you had to buy and XYZ because all that crap was free. I don't think Diablo 4 will be, and let me say it this way, as aggressive as Immortal was. I'm not saying they're not gonna have some skins or you can have it or you, and let me give you my reasoning behind it. If the acquisition goes through, if that is part of it, I guarantee you Microsoft's going to tell them to take all that out. Or if it's a lot of it, Microsoft is going to say take it out because you're going to make us look like once it becomes a Microsoft property, then everything gets blamed on Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, it's not going to be as aggressive as what I think you guys may think it's going to be, like pay to win and the auto, the level up. You can pay.
They already have something in there like that. The $90 deluxe edition is already 4 days early, and they already have the trading system in there, which you can trade rares. So the people who have 4 days can go in there, and they have a third-party system where they collect all the rares and they sell them. They also, how
can you sell it? I never seen it. Let me give you my point.
You can sell gear in Diablo 3. You can sell it, but it's a third-party thing. But it's gonna be
Can you sell it? Because let me get my point. When you started saying selling, can you sell it from because I never knew that you can get outside of an Xbox wall or the PlayStation wall.
Yeah, because that's how
I know you can do it to PC. I never heard
it's crossplay. Diablo 3 and it's crossplay.
Never heard.
I've had hack items on my account and I had to get rid of them because I almost got my account banned.
That's my whole point. That is where I was going with this. If someone's doing illegal things, I'm not talking about illegal. I'm talking about people playing the right way.
But the right way, they're gonna trade the rare items, and then some people gonna be overpowered. And then also, it's an open world like Diablo Immortal. Why I bring it up? Because there's gonna be people farming certain monsters, and if you're too low level, they'll come in and destroy the monster. You won't have a chance to really grind. So there are features in this game that play off of Diablo.
Oh, is that what you heard?
I've watched people play. I watched
I watched it. I didn't see that. I didn't see that in the beta test, but
because it's open world, like Diablo Immortal.
Okay. Well, I'll test it next week when it releases. I didn't do the I didn't buy it, so I didn't get the early access beta. I'm gonna have to wait till the 24th, which is next Friday.
Same.
Okay.
But these are the issues. These are the issues that can occur because they're making it open world to where anybody can be in your game. You just go to a certain area, and anybody who's playing the game is going to be in that area, and they're going to farm. They're going to farm, and if you can't get those items, they're going to sell them, and you may have to go to a third-party site to buy the items that you need to level correctly.
Interesting.
That sucks.
It's an ecosystem that they're creating and making it open world.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Anybody else have any points of thought on that?
All I can say is I wish for Diablo 4 the best because, like, I know that it's been a while since, like, there was, like, a proper Diablo game.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a good thing that, you know, the fans are getting what they ask for, you know.
I mean,
I just hope it don't have too much Activision in it. That's all. That's my only worry.
I'm worried about the Activision side.
Yeah.
Okay.
The monetization of it.
The videos that Surge sent me, you know, like during the week, throughout the week and stuff. So it's a lot of junk going on in there, and I really want to play this game. See,
Okay.
And that's really bothering me.
Well, we'll see.
Really
Let's say we'll see. We got a couple of days. We got another week to go. So I'm sure it comes out on the 24th, which is next Friday. So we'll be talking about it the week after. Excuse me.
Okay. And another thing, you cannot beat Immortal without buying anything.
Oh, that's true. But it was that was definitely pay to win. So
yeah,
but
because that was a free game. That was a free game.
Freaking ridiculous.
What did you guys?
Turned me off. I almost wanted it, but
this next subject. What did you guys? And I'm starting off with Mega on this one. There was a report that came out this week about Zelda-Tears of the Kingdom. Do you think it's going to be worth $70?
I think we talked about this last month when the Nintendo Direct came out.
Yeah, then
about the price point.
Well, when Nintendo came out and said it's deeply immersive, like I said, I got it on the screen again, so I want to make sure.
And that's actually what's like funny about that. Nintendo of America's president said that.
Let me rephrase that. We were assuming that, but then Nintendo came out and confirmed it. So that's where I want to discuss.
But that's the. Well, I was about to say that like Nintendo actually already like made a point before Doug Bowser's claim, and Nintendo before said that the reason why was because of cartridge space.
Well, that's not what he said. I thought he said this time because it was so, like he said, it's worth it.
Well,
look what's on screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's coming from Doug Bowser. I think the cartridge thing was I'm not sure if it was from like Nintendo of Japan's president or like a spokesperson, but
okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I mean, because I could care less because I know I'm not going to play it. But Double, since you are very much immersive in that, what are your thoughts? You getting it?
Which is funny.
I don't know yet.
Why is it funny, Megan?
Because like either way, he's gonna have to get it.
So you're saying he has no choice, basically.
What?
The prince has spoken.
Prince Javier. Have it here.
Lord, help me.
That's what
help
you
me, Lord.
That's what you
Double
implying. That's what he's implying, right? It must be nice. It must be nice. That's all I'll say.
We're gonna have to get my other better half involved in some of these games.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of games to get. I can tell you that. So we're not going to touch that much of this tough subject anymore. Because...
he went dirty with it.
Oh yeah, he said he didn't have a choice.
I haven't even got Hyrule Warriors yet, and I love that game.
Dynasty Warriors Zelda.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, we'll see.
You say you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
No, but by the sounds of it, you should really like play my Nintendo 3DS a lot because I have like the first Hyrule Warriors games on there. Then I have like pretty much all of the Kirby games on my 3DS.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not even using it. Heck, you were pretty much on it. But,
In that so kind.
Right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. I mean,
you are so generous.
We're gonna go to another subject, and this one I gotta talk about. We don't want to talk about it that much, but we gotta hit it real quick. Then we're gonna hit the other subjects. What do you guys think about what's going out today with this Activision Blizzard merger, and the CMA posted the major concerns?
Yeah, this is related to how Microsoft makes like how Microsoft is making different agreements for these like companies that I actually haven't heard of in my life.
Me too. I'm like, who are they? What's that company name?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Actually, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm saying the responses that the CMA got. Only one company opposed the deal. The responses, they got six firms in the UK or whoever didn't have problems with it.
Oh, I think I did read that.
This UK published 7 responses to the Microsoft Activision deal. Only one company opposes it. Basically, they were saying that most companies that responded actually said they have no problem with it. You guys didn't see that? Oh, wow. Well, guess
I think I seen a tweet of it.
But guess who the only company was that had an issue with it?
Sony.
Exactly. Sony was the only one that had an issue with. The rest of the companies or firms that they interviewed basically didn't have a problem with the merger. They kind of encouraged it. One company said, and I'm paraphrasing as best I can, one company stated that they really didn't have a problem with it and that their games do better on the Xbox, even though the Xbox has a smaller base, because Microsoft gave them more attention.
You know what? I did read a little of that. I think I did. Yeah.
Oh, and side note, I just thought about something. I saw an Xbox Diablo commercial. I never knew.
Nice.
A Diablo 4 when I was watching YouTube earlier.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
First advertisement I've seen from Xbox in a long time.
Well, that's a code. Yeah, that was code. That's co-sponsored. So you guys, I just wanted your quick take on that, but none of you guys heard of that, but that's okay. No one heard of that.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, they're all about the team up on Sony. That's what's finna go. That's what's
okay.
Finna
So
go down.
since you guys, what do you guys think about the? This is what you guys were saying. Microsoft is doing the Oprah. Is that what you guys want to call this?
Yes, that's what they're doing.
You get a contract. You get a contract.
What you want?
this reminds me of Adventures Endgame, where Microsoft has like Nintendo and the other companies.
Yeah, I never heard of Boosteroid.
But what are your thoughts on that? About them going with Boosteroid and everyone saying, well, Microsoft was being advantageous, taking advantage of the situation because Boosteroid is in the Ukraine. What do you guys thought on that? And I'm gonna put you on. I got to go mute for a second. So, Double, you start off giving your thoughts on it, and then Lady Jazz, give your thoughts. I've got to go mute for 1 second.
Me personally, I think it's a PR stunt. You handing out all these contracts, you're trying to make it look good, you're trying to dress it up, which I pretty much expect for them to do anyway. But I ain't never heard of no Boosteroid. And they're supposed to be the largest cloud gaming, independent cloud gaming provider. So whatever makes it look good, I guess. That's my opinion. So, hey.
This is off topic, but Boosteroid sounds like an energy drink brand.
It sure does. I was thinking the same thing. Get you a can of Boosteroid. Like, no, thank you. I too have never heard of them.
What's that game? Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
That's Slurp. Whatever that stuff was. What's this Slurp?
Yeah. I see Boosteroid. I think about the orange drink. You know.
Yep.
Something crazy. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I never heard of them. So I don't know.
I need to. How long is Sunset Overdrive? Because I was thinking about like.
It's a decent. If you run through it, it's pretty short, but it's fun. You get distracted.
Okay.
You get distracted with the moves and stuff.
Yeah, because like I have like a plan that once I finish my backlog, because I'm making really good progress on it, and like once I like finish all games in my backlog, then I'll build up some like more. I'll rebuild it. Yeah.
But
and hey, who knows? I'll play my first Resident Evil game.
I will say that I think it does help the industry that Microsoft is handing out these contracts. Hey, as long as it keep us gaming, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Because I know I don't want to.
I'm back. So
I don't want to see a video game crash. Y'all don't want to go through that.
No,
I know all about it.
Hello, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What were y'all thoughts on this 10-year contract? Because it seems like you guys went on to another topic.
No, we talking about Boosteroid. That's all we was talking about.
Oh, okay. So
it was just linked to something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were still talking about it. So.
Okay. What did you guys think about Boosteroid? Lady Jazz?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of, huh? Nobody heard of Boosteroid?
No.
Is that one of them fancy energy drinks these kids are drinking?
No.
These young whippersnappers.
But let me ask you guys a question. Since no one's heard of Boosteroid, and since no one's heard of Boosteroid, I find it kind of funny that not only the fact that Microsoft, people were talking about it being from Ukraine and Microsoft taking advantage of the situation, but I don't know if anyone, they had another company too out of Japan. The major cloud services, game service companies are where, and who are they? Can anybody just give me like two? True cloud provider, cloud gaming services. Can anybody give me like 2 or 3?
Cloud gaming services?
Mm-hmm.
G4.
Wow, how many around? I mean, outside of Google.
Okay, so NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Google, NVIDIA.
And who else?
Epic does host.
Okay, we'll give you Epic. Who else?
Steam.
Okay, Steam. We can give. Let's go with Steam too. Let's go with Steam. Who else? Luna. I mean, isn't that Luna? Amazon.
Well, yeah, Luna, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but.
What's so thinking about that logically, where are they located?
Well, all of those are inside of America.
So they're US based companies, right?
Yeah.
What is one of the main European concerns about cloud gaming? US big tech?
Yeah.
Aren't all those majority of US big tech?
They are.
So wouldn't it be interesting that Boosteroid had an opportunity as a European? They're not part of the EU per se, but don't you find it interesting that they're giving a European company an opportunity or chance to grow because they're not all US based companies that's taking advantage of it?
Right. We was just talking about that. How Microsoft is helping the industry.
Well, the fact that they went to a European company too, and although the Europeans are saying we need to stop US big tech,
they going out their way to
they really use a company that is not US big tech. I found that to be interesting. But
Right,
no one
right.
is looking at it from that perspective. You're giving another company that's trying to get into cloud gaming, which is one of the EU concerns.
That's chess. That's chess.
Exactly.
That's chess.
But I'm still going to hold my cards to say that one of them are going to block the deal because regardless of what they do, it's still US big tech. And I still say it's getting blocked, and I'm going to keep that thought until proven otherwise. Anybody else have any thoughts on that one?
No. Just find it interesting that they trying to move the way they moving, trying to continuously grow, but they being held back for reasons that are
like
false.
you said, I think it was strategic, but now they can't say they don't have a European company if they survive. But they are headquartered in UK. I think they got other data centers, and I think they may even use. I don't think they have their own data centers. I think they may use IBM or Google or someone else data centers to host their cloud services.
But they said this partnership builds on 430 million in technology and financial assistance we have provided Ukraine since Russia's unlawful invasion. Okay.
Yes. So we'll see how that goes. That's like you say, that's good chess move from Microsoft. I don't think they were trying to take advantage of Ukraine and draw attention to say, hey, we're helping a war-torn country and we want to get attention, and kudos for that. I didn't even know there was that many. I didn't even know they had one, so it was interesting to me.
Well, you know what? I thought there was one coming out of Germany, but
we didn't even know Mega disconnected.
Yeah, my computer decided that my internet doesn't exist, but yeah, I'm back. I'm using my data.
Okay.
Yeah.
By any means necessary.
We'll see how that turns out, but I found that to be interesting.
Yeah.
okay. What's this shit?
It's a little bit off topic, but is that supposed to be you playing Death Stranding Double M?
Nah, that's not me. That's a cutscene.
That's me playing Death Stranding. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
The FedEx worker.
Yeah, FedEx game. I didn't like the game, so I just couldn't get into
construction maker.
I couldn't get into it, so it is what it is.
Yeah, all that walking around is boring.
Let's get to one of our other topics. It's kind of like the last one because we really don't have that many topics. We ran through them. This is going to be an interesting one. What do you guys think about the rumor that a PS5 Pro is going to be launched in 2024?
To me, it was an inevitability because they always release
White Rich?
To me, it's an inevitability. They always release a pro for these new consoles. Ever since, like, didn't all of them have like a pro version?
Mm-hmm. Basically.
So
I
you
mean,
said it was
only PS4.
Hold on, Serge said it was an inevitability, so you knew it was coming.
Yeah, because they always make multiple versions of their systems.
Okay, and
like they always do. It's just a matter on, is it going to be a stripped down version, or is it just going to be a
pro usually stands for more powerful, right?
Yeah, it's usually more power.
Yes.
Keyword usually.
Usually.
Yeah, usually. Sometimes it's just well, it make a slim.
Slimmer.
So yeah, pro. So yeah, pro. Pro is more power.
I'm looking for a slim first before a pro. I thought maybe
which is funny
this year. Well, the slim. I thought we would get the slim this year before we see the pro.
Depending how time is, you might not end up buying a slim.
So they are supposed to release another one this year, rumor. And the reason why, and okay, let me put it this way, and I want to get your opinion and look at it from this perspective for me. They're supposed to release another PS5 discless, or let me say a PS5 new model that has a attachable disc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You heard about that. And they're supposed to release that this year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I should have gave context before Serge asked Serge about it, and this new PS5 Pro that's going to be released is supposed to be more heavily based in ray tracing. And that's what I've read. It's supposed to be able to, let me see if it's in here. It says it'll be able to, it's going to focus on ray tracing. And I'm sorry, I wasn't impressed. If it's just going to do ray tracing, I would rather have anybody release something and say, okay, we're going to be able to do 4K 60 or 4K 120. Give me more frames. I see a lot in ray tracing, but I could care less for ray tracing at this point. I see the reflections and I see it, but I'm not impressed as much as I thought it would be more. So if it's just going to do more ray tracing, and I wonder how, I don't know, it just, that doesn't seem to me to be something that'll make me buy a PS5 Pro. Although I'll probably do it just for the hell of it. But what are your thoughts, Double?
Give me your over. No, ray tracing is not that big of a deal.
It's not for me.
Yeah, it's not big of a deal. Because
somebody grab
it.
It's either double or mega.
Well, double talking, so
probably mega.
It is mega because he gave himself up when he said he had to use his data, so he's on his phone.
Mega the Prince, he probably eating steak and lobster.
I know, right?
What were you talking about?
See, he was him. It was him.
No, wait, what's happening? I don't.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Morsels of deliciousness.
Yeah, morsels of deliciousness. Go ahead, Double.
But anyway, they need to. I mean, it only runs at 1800. It doesn't do a full 4K in the first place, so they really need the Pro. You know. So that's my thoughts on it.
And you think they need it?
Yeah, and it needs a redesign. It's ugly.
Oh, hater.
Well, I can, ugly is relative, so I can see.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with him. That's all.
It's ugly. It doesn't sit right. Yeah, I
I,
can care less
it,
for
it really don't match.
I say it's ugly when you look at it different angles, but it looks its best when you look at it like as a tower faced front. But yeah.
But who has white everything? Like, what does that match?
it.
Entertainment
You know
systems
what?
generally are darker.
It just reminds me of Big Daddy so much.
Except Big Daddy actually looks way better than that.
Well, Big Daddy looked like a barbecue grill. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah, you do. With a big old light barbecue grill with a light.
I don't know. I'm if it's in 2024, that's a whole year and a half away. And that being said, they raised the price of the PS5 now, correct? They didn't do it here, but they added a game and said, "Oh, you paying for the game." So technically,
they always do that.
Yeah,
that's part of the course.
But they did raise the price. So does that mean? And I saw someone say something that maybe they will drop the price of the PS5 to compete with the Series S and the PS Pro.
Are you serious?
That was something I read. I'm not saying that is going to happen because I think
Sony ain't that crazy. Sony.
I think I'll tell you what's going to happen if the merger goes through, which I seriously doubt. Since Sony's complaining about money, if the merger goes through, which I still doubt, and Sony is still going to make money off Call of Duty, so to speak, they just won't be able to get the terms that they like to most favorable to them. And they won't be able to market the game as theirs, especially in 2024 when the contract ends.
Is that a stipulation? Because Sony, they might do it anyway.
No, if Microsoft owns them, they're not going to be able to get away with it. But
true,
they're going to need all the money they can. So if they're making money off of Call of Duty, and they just stated that they can't do anything, which I think is bogus, to say they can't survive without Call of Duty. Any regulator believes something like that has lost their minds. Lady Jazz, what did you think about the PS Pro?
Kind of
PS5 Pro, I'm sorry.
Kind of indifferent. I mean, it'd be nice, if they eventually drop the price of the original in exchange. I still don't have one. I ain't crying over the fact I don't have one, so it's a
Ain't nothing worth buying. Ain't no games.
There you go.
There's games over there. You can play them on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like no real exclusive.
Right, but I think they can. If they will release a PS5 Pro, but this is where I was going. If the current one is what, $499, then and if you don't see a price decrease with the new one, I mean by Christmas, and the merger goes through, they're going to need to make that money up. I don't think you'll see a price break, and the PS5 Pro will come along. And I think it'll be $699 or maybe $599. Wait a minute, it's $599 now, right?
So you saying this may be the first generation that we don't see a price drop?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's gonna be messed up.
Yeah, I'm kind of used with it with Nintendo, so. That sounds normal to me, which is kind of chaotic.
I think they'll make it $599.
Yeah, but even Nintendo put out the Switch Lite, something cheaper.
True. So, in that case, then you think they would probably, I would say, make it $399, but. Who knows? Like they say, Sony has $5 billion to spend, but that's just not for PlayStation brand. That's for the whole company. And they spent that $3 billion on Bungie, and I don't think that Bungie, although you're playing it, Serge, and a lot of people playing it, I don't think that download, that DLC is doing well as people thought.
No, it's just hardcore players, just like MMO. It's cult. I agree with that.
Okay.
Like people knew they made it. People been complaining about the story because they like don't like the way it's set up. But to me and other Destiny players, I'm pretty sure that it's par for the course. Because I'm enjoying it because I like Destiny. So I'm biased.
Double. Okay, so Double, did you get your point? Mega, did you get your point? But you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't get my point.
You did?
But no, I didn't.
Okay, give your point of view. Will you buy one?
My point, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But
you wouldn't buy anything.
I'm saying that
you can take that two ways. So
I mean, theoretically, I'm saying it theoretically. You know,
I would not buy
if I had my own income, but
what?
I guess you could say I could really go either way. Like, you know, going into, I guess you could say, the PS5 era. You know.
So you're not missing nothing, basically.
Yeah, and also like for me, getting like a normal like PlayStation 5 will already be like, you know, I say a big step up because like because in terms of like PlayStation 4, I grew up with like the slim model. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jazz?
Yeah, I gave mine.
Okay, so everyone gave theirs. Like I said, me, just because I like to buy stuff.
I like my collection.
Yeah, I would probably buy it. I'm not sure. It depends on what, like if they come out with a new Xbox Series X Pro, which I would hope they would do. I would definitely buy an Xbox Series X Pro. This just goes without saying.
Well, you got enough TVs for it.
We don't need a Series X Pro.
Oh, no. I would agree with you 100%.
He's just saying if they were to make it, he would get it.
We don't need a Series X Pro. Heck, we don't need a PS5 Pro. We don't need any of it because guess what? They're not taking advantage of the hardware right now.
What we got right now.
That's the problem.
That's where the exclusive fight comes in, because when you have exclusives, you can focus on one system, and you know.
I want them to master
optimize
this
it for that
right here.
Speaking of which, that was our last topic right there. Not that. No, not that. Nope.
One good one.
One good one. He's right. And
it's one.
I'm about to put it up in 1 second. That's going to be our last one. Let me find it. Okay.
Magical will teleport an umbrella.
Oh, for real? Where you get that at?
I can teleport with that. Get back to work. That's all she do is saying. Get back to work.
Oh no, yeah, she's real creepy in the game.
Get back to work.
Look creepy.
Yeah, she's a creep.
You call that lady
social
creep?
skills? Don't she have social skills? Problems with social?
Something wrong with her.
Because she spends a lot of time by herself.
How he said that.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me see. Where is it? I'm almost. This is a part of a topic, but this is the only place I found it. But it was a good topic. And here it is. What do you guys think? After
that's literally the article's name. Oh,
after Phil Spencer played. So let me ask this question first. Phil Spencer played. Have all you guys beat Hellblade, right?
I haven't beat it.
Nope.
I played.
Okay.
Never touched that game in my life.
Never played it.
Wow. I played it on the PC and beat it. And I played it on the Xbox and beat it. And what he's talking about, the lore stones, and I'm at 900 and I'm not going back through it. Phil Spencer did. My point is he keeps talking about Hellblade 2. So our end topic is, you guys remember last week when Phil did the interview, he talked about Hellblade 2. Do you guys think Hellblade 2 is going to release this year? That's the last topic.
Yes.
We're going to start with, since you opened your mouth, we're going to start with you. Instead of letting me ask the person, let's go to you.
He's like, all right, I'm ready.
The man
And
is
why?
the
Why?
man is always hinting at something. He just don't say stuff just to be saying it. He letting you know that this game is ready. We got Starfield coming in September. Hellblade is the Christmas game. November.
Okay, so where is Forza going?
I kind of have a different take.
Forza is
Well,
October.
wait, hold on.
Forza is October. Forza always come out October.
Okay, let Double give his feels first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out in October.
Okay.
I mean, it's a racing game. All of us don't play racing games, especially that one.
Yeah, Forza's
Not me.
specialty.
Yeah,
I like Forza.
Yeah, don't diss the one. It's taste. Yeah.
I did. I just said it's a specialty.
Okay.
Not everybody
So,
likes it.
Double, based on your reasoning, and then we're going to go to Mega. Double, based on your reasoning, is that Starfield's going to come out. Then they're going to release Hellblade 2 in November.
I'm saying November.
And with Call of Duty, that's going to be their property if they merge.
Yeah.
Okay. And Forza.
Forza October.
Okay. Interesting. Let's go to you, Meg.
Okay. So here's the thing, like based off the fact that Starfield's coming out September, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know Forza's going to come out like it's a yearly, release type of game, the Forza series, right? So it's kind of inevitable that it will release like around like October or November. Now here's the thing. I don't really see Hellblade 2 coming out around like Q4 of this year. And here's my two. Well, let me get this out of the way first on why I don't think so. The reason why I don't think so is because I have a feeling that Starfield's hype and release, because it's a pretty hyped up game, it's going to overshadow Hellblade 2, I feel like.
Why? It's getting 3 months to breathe. September, October, and part of November.
May, June, July.
It's gonna breathe.
But let's talk about like Christmas though.
No, let him talk. Go continue, Mega.
Yeah, because what about Christmas though? Because like there's going to be a lot of people that's going to wait to get Starfield for Christmas. That's the thing you have to like keep in mind about this. I feel like knowing Microsoft, I don't think they're the type of they're not going to overshadow Hellblade 2 with Starfield. Starfield's their most biggest game. That's coming really soon.
Okay. What about you?
Here's my two Wait, were you about to say something?
No, I want you to get your point.
Yeah, finish your point so we can.
Okay, yeah. Here's my two like possible theories. Either this is going to be one of those games where they announce it at like their summer presentation, be like, oh, this is going to come out extremely soon, which means that it's either going to come out in summer 2023.
No, go ahead. Move on. That ain't happening. Go ahead, but no.
Go
ahead. Move on. That's definitely not happening. Go ahead. Next.
You guys kind of sound like a robot. I can't really.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, that's not happening though. But go with your next
all
point.
of you guys kind of sound like robots.
Are you on your phone?
You on your phone, so go ahead and put your point out.
Okay, well, I'll just say that It's either that or it's simply going to come out in really early 2024, which is Q1.
Okay. What about
Okay.
you, lady?
So yeah.
Lady Jazz?
Uh, what specifically? If it's gonna come out
this year,
this
Island,
year?
all that stuff.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You
I still
don't.
have to beat the first one. I mean, I played probably like 30 minutes. I was liking it. I just,
What turns a lot of people off, and I'm gonna be 100% honest, till you get used to it, is the puzzles.
Yeah.
You think it's the puzzles?
Yeah, the puzzles turn a lot of people
I
off.
know what double
And the
like about
combat.
it.
And the combat.
It wasn't either one of those.
I ain't even get to combat yet.
What was
the
it,
ending? The ending of it, the
Making you
combat
feel
was
crazy.
perfect.
Yep.
Oh wait,
Really?
yeah, he did tell me about that. He said there's a lot of whispering. You be hearing stuff.
I thought that helps you through the game. The people talking in your head, and it's best to play it. I'm telling you, play the game with headphones on, and then you get a whole different experience.
And that's why I stopped playing it, because I was still hearing them voices.
Oh my! No,
even after he stopped playing the game, he said after he stopped playing the game, he was hearing the voices.
Okay. I'm done. Okay, what about you, Serge?
Well, I could see it coming out for a season because there's not many with like what other single player games like that are gonna come out. So
Exactly.
I think it may come out, especially after the feeling of Starfield, the people who get over the excitement of Starfield and realize that they like it or not, there's gonna be a void to fill for things for people to play. And everybody don't play racing games, and
everybody don't play racing games. Everybody don't play RPGs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Those your points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me give my point, and I'm gonna try to be quick. First, to be honest, Mega was 100% right, and we can mark this down. One, and I'm gonna say it this way: Starfield releases in September. I don't know if Forza is going to release, but let's say if we follow Double's logic, because he's two different types of game, two different types of people. Maybe that is the case. That releases. If Microsoft owns Call of Duty, that's another big one. Even though they don't have marketing rights, that is going to be somehow, somewhere in the mix for Microsoft. They'll figure it out. Two, you got too many heavy hitters that don't have room to breathe. Just like Hogwarts was pushed back, and I thought that was pushed back for a reason, because it needed to be around by itself. I would say, one, mark my words, and I may be wrong, but you will see Hellblade 2 at E3, or Microsoft's presentation for E3. You probably will see Forza, but speaking 100% of Hellblade, this is their showpiece game. This is the game, and it won't be Starfield. This is the game that's going to show the true power of the Xbox Series X. This is the game that's going to show that's going to take the console to the limit. It's going to level. Every bit of, and with that Unreal 5 engine, all of this is going to be shown. They want this to be the seller. Now, that being said, Sony had Hogwarts, and they had 400. They had what? 400% increase in console sales. So it doesn't have to be around Christmas. Remember, they said that for January or February. I think Hellblade will release in February or March of 2024, because this game is going to be the showpiece. They want it to sell. They want it to be on point. If Starfield comes out, which it is, in September, Starfield is going to be marketed. And I do agree with Double. If they put Forza out, it'll probably be November, at the end of October, early November. They're going to market both of those, and they're going to have a Forza Xbox, I would hope, and they're going to have a Starfield Xbox Series X, I hope. So I disagree with you guys in that context. but I don't think it's coming out this year. I don't. But I do think the game's going to look good.
Oh yeah.
So that's our topics.
It's actually another good one too.
What?
We had another one in there.
Which one did I miss?
Xbox achievement stacks.
Oh my God, I forgot that one. Let me see. Do I have it still? What do you guys think about that? Let me double. You set the tone for it.
Well, according to this article, they were making the game too easy to get the achievements.
What's the game?
Pepper.
Pepper.
I'm sorry.
One step after
Oh, man.
fall.
What
One
is it
step after fall. The name of this game is called One Step After Fall. You could get 1,000 points within 15 minutes.
Shoot.
15
number the word.
minutes. So Microsoft is looking into this because you can play this game on the Xbox and PC and end up with 2,000 points easily.
Guess what? As far as that goes, Microsoft is not going to touch that game as far as being able to play on Xbox and PC. Hellblade, Xbox and PC. Telltale Games, Xbox and PC. So I don't. As far as that, I don't think they're going to touch it. But as far as the easiness of getting the achievements, can they do something? Because it should have went to quality. It should have gone through quality assurance already.
I think it did, but
so how would they stop it if it already went through quality assurance?
They're going to make them change it. You know they're going to make them change it. Something. It's going to be an update. It's going to be hard to get these points.
But if you already had it out there, how? That's what I'm trying to say.
He said, "How you gonna take it? Like, you gonna put the achievements in different spots, but it's tied to like the story or whatever. Like, how you gonna change it already?"
Right.
That's some serious. That may be
programming,
right? And with messing with the code.
Mm-hmm.
But they knew it already. So what's the issue?
Exactly. They already do it, right?
Right. Is it how much the game costs?
Let's see. Because I don't even think they listed the price of the game in the article.
Okay. So what do you guys think about the easy achievements?
There's plenty of games that give you
exactly. That's I don't think it's an issue because a lot of games do that.
Within 15 minutes, 1,000 points.
There are some games.
There are some games that do that. Oh my God! The game only costs $4. The game only costs $4.99. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, it really is. Like there are a lot of games where it's really easy to get achievements / trophies. Yeah.
Okay.
Like so I was playing
by doing like the most simplest things.
Hold on, I was playing and I'm gonna say this right now because I was playing setting up my character in F122, and I was getting ready to race to earn achievements. And I went in, didn't like the color of the hat. It gave me achievement because I said I changed the color of the hat. I'm like, oh really? So it'll be hard to do. I think it's much to do about nothing.
Mm-hmm. People just hating because
it
translates.
It's $4.99, and you do whatever you want to do with your $4.99. Now we'll see how many people change their minds if it go to GamePass. Yeah. Yes.
So that was the last one.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, that was definitely a topic that you will make that. I mean, double.
Yeah, because a certain person is going to go get those 2,000 points. Trust me.
Who is that?
2,000.
Me, I know I am.
I would too.
15 minutes.
But you know what?
Are you kidding?
But he hating. That's all.
Mr. 4,000. You had 4,000 yet? Last time I
No, I'm almost at 3, but I'm playing.
Lying.
He's like, look at the size.
He's like, I'm only at 3,500. That's all.
It's only March 16th.
I'm only at 3,500. You gotta do your searches. You gotta do your searches.
You do your things to make the money. I'm trying to I'm at 211,000 points, reward points. You know how many free games that is?
That's a whole bunch of games. You can pay for your games.
Exactly. So that's gonna pay for Jedi. It's gonna pay for maybe 2 or 3 more games. I was gonna maybe when it go on sale.
But ain't Jedi coming out in Game Pass? Is that a
April 27th?
Is that a day one Game Pass?
No, that's EA. It's not coming. That's going to be in EA. So therefore it'll be a year later. So if it come out in April, it may be next year or Christmas. No, it ain't gonna be Christmas. They wouldn't.
I don't care. I'll buy that game.
I'm buying it. Anyway.
I bought the last one. Everybody was like, "You want that game?" Heck yeah! I was the only one that wanted that game the first time around.
I love it.
I was trying to get everybody to play it.
So I must be game sharing with the wrong person. Then I'll have to get on Darius.
Yeah, that's where he get it from. I see where it comes from now.
Okay, share with the wrong person.
I see where this comes from. I'm gonna get somebody else to get my games. I see where it comes from.
He gonna be sitting over there with 5 games.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all our topics for tonight. We tried to use our new, it's a different setup. Still tinkering with it. I gotta see what Lady Jazz and the rest of the crew think about using this moving forward, or we're going to go back to the old format. We just got to work out some kinks. So let's start with our outros. And Lady Jazz, where can we find you?
Jazzy Moto is going to be here every Thursday. Next Thursday, possibly. We'll see. Twitch, Jazzy Moto, JA5ZYMOTO. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that. I also do art streams, so check me out. And I got a store. Buy some merch. Get some t-shirts, my drawings. Help us out.
Okay. Please follow Lady Jazz on one of those various social networks. What about you, Sir Rich?
I'll be here, I'll be hanging around.
Yeah.
If I ain't making dinner, brother gotta eat now.
Brother gotta eat.
I know that.
Oh yeah, we know you know that. Learn, Mr. Non-mute. At least I'm muted a little bit.
Mr. Lobster.
For real.
Lobster.
Prince here But anyway, yeah, you can find me also on Twitter and Twitch under Sir Rich, Facebook Sir Rich Gaming. I Twitch throughout the week. You can find me on Wednesdays, mostly, and then the weekend as well on Twitch. Live streaming that Wulong for now.
Twitch throughout the week. That just sounded funny.
Twitch throughout the week.
Hey, you got to Twitch. You got to flick. Yep. Hey, if you watch me play Wulong, you gonna see me twitch a lot. Yes, you would. That game makes you twitch, especially when you at where I'm at.
All right. What about you, Mega?
Well, hey, it's Mega Elixir. I'll be here every Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. And I have a Twitter. I have a YouTube channel, and I have a Twitch. And yeah, that's about it.
What about you, Double?
You can find me here every Thursday with the ladies.
With the crew.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got it right this time.
And you can also find me in All Things Geeky on Facebook. It's our page. Have a lot of fun there.
Okay. And are you gaming this week publicly?
We'll see.
Okay.
We really do need to get up again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, this Exo Primal beta came out today.
I forgot to download that. I'll download it tomorrow.
I may do it tonight. I need to try that out.
All right. I
got
am the
mechs
one.
in it.
I'm the one. So you can find me here every Thursday. You can find me on the Xbox and you can find me on the PS5. I think I'll be live streaming tomorrow playing something. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. But probably Monster Hunter. I'm trying to reach level 100 in Monster Hunter.
Look at that.
Woo!
I'm at 91 now, or 92.
Lawler.
Woo!
Yes, I'm trying to get it. So maybe I'll do that this weekend, and amongst other games. I got to play Wulong too, because I said I was going to do it last week and didn't have the opportunity.
Get frustrated. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah. I don't want to be more frustrated. I'm already frustrated about a lot of stuff. So,
that will make you frustrated.
Yeah. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for showing up. Those that have showed up, like and subscribe. On that note, Serge, you know what to do. Take us out, please.
Holla, holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Let me holla at you. Holla, holla, holla.